What's up, everyone? Look at the camera. Don't drift. Don't make me look away. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Pokemon Shield Fire Only Run. I had something planned. I don't know. I was gonna say something, and then I got sidetracked by the drip. Oh, mushroom. TM24, Snore. I remember there being a better TM here. And that TM I think will be pretty good. Hello there, milady. This is being recorded after the last three. It's one long session again. Make sure you guys all know that. It's been being recorded in sets of 5 instead of 3 now, so I have the week's worth. But I will say that before this, I actually had lunch, and I tried this new place. I don't remember what it's called. They had this like sandwich, and it wasn't bad. The lettuce, it was lettuce, mayonnaise, just a long cheese. No, it wasn't really melted, just long, kind of cold cheese. And it was like, eh. It didn't really taste too good with it, but it was fine. The cheese wasn't too overpowering. The lettuce was kind of eh. The mayonnaise were pretty weak. I like my mayonnaise. I don't like my shit drenched in mayonnaise, but I like it to the point where I taste it and it's just kind of there. So I've had a lot of burgers where they'll put like ketchup and it's barely noticeable because of how many like other random toppings are on there. And I like being able to taste everything when it's like put together. Now, there are some cases where it's I'm not really too much of a lettuce kind of guy, but if you throw in a sandwich, I'll eat it because normally it's overpowered by the other stuff, and I know it's healthy for you, so I'll eat it. And I actually really like it. Lettuce with mayonnaise. I freaking love that. Tastes great. Can't eat a salad though. Hate salads. I just can't. Just raw lettuce, and no matter how much mayonnaise you put, it's just either it's just too much mayonnaise. Then and you're like, there's no balance. It's just one day. I'm finally seeing some good rock action here. See how good Flame Charge actually is on it. Flame Charge, a move you don't see too many fire Pokemon run just because it's not, there's better options for like fire attacking moves. But in my opinion, it's one of the best fire moves for Colossal because of the speed boost. Does it get outclassed? Definitely. But the speed boost on a Colossal is so good. If you can find a different speed boosting method for him, I would highly recommend it, just because it's really hard for Colossal with the type weaknesses. Oh, that's already at the end? No, we're not done with this place. I don't want to go. I don't want to be at the end of it yet. No, this is where. We gotta go around. I want that TM. I know there's a good TM here, and I would really like it. And we have a chef. Just saying, it's called the Glimwood Tangle, but there's no Tangela. I don't think Tangela is... No. Tangela came out in the Isle of Armor. Tangela and Tangrowth were one of the Pokemon to be re-added to the game through the expansion pass. In all honesty, they should have put Tangela and Tangrowth just because Glimwood Tangle and there's no Tangela. It's... Okay, not everywhere is it called Tangela, I mean. Not everywhere is it called Glimwood Tangle. But at least in the American version, us Americans, we would be getting a nice pun. And and anyone who's seen this channel knows I like my puns. I'm a man of comedy. I love comedy. Like my favorite section of Netflix, the stand-up comedy section. You know why? Because it's funny. I like my funnies. Let's switch to Amy. More Salazzle action. One thing I will say, I really like a lot of the Gen 7 models in HD. I don't know. On Switch, yes, it's the same models, but the Gen 7 Pokemon, I'm just so used to... I played a lot of Gen 7, as I mentioned before, so seeing their models in 3D... Well, okay, seeing it on Switch on a TV, I can really tell the difference and like how much better it looks in comparison to those 3DS games. That's not to say they look bad by any means. It's just seeing it on my TV now, with this nice crisp look to it. I really like it, and that's not, it's a fault. That's just a compliment to the game. Sinisty, 4 episodes ago, when we were fighting the gym, I said, it wasn't 4 episodes ago. I just don't remember the exact number. The teacups were modeled after Pokemon. This is the Pokemon it was modeled after. It was modeled after Sinisty. I could not remember the name for the life of me. But there we go. Sorry, I got sidetracked because I finally got the answer that was bothering me for like 2 episodes now. I don't know how many episodes it's been in between. It might have actually been 1. I don't know anymore. Huh. Oh, we go down and around. Then we get an item. There's more Grim in the background. That's the evolution of Impidimp. And the evolution of more Grim is Grimmsnarl, who is a freaking beast of a Pokemon. We are here at Bolonly, I'm gonna call it Bologna. This town, if you remember, we started a quest back when we first arrived in Motostoke, where we talked to a girl and she had a letter. This is where she wanted us to go. So, side questing. It's only like 2 in this game. In all honesty, they should probably bring side questing back. What? Okay, this dude's spouting nonsense. Oh, there's a few quests where you need to put clothes on and you get stuff in return. This is the dude. You're looking for Frank? That's me. What's this? You got a letter addressed to me? No, who could be sending me letters? Oh, why? This says it's from Paula. That does take me back ages. Paula's name, the girl I spent all my time playing with when I was a young lad. She fell ill, didn't tell me though. She kept it secret just how sick she was. We ended up having a great row about it, then I moved away no longer after that fight. Never met her again after that day I left. How was she? Did she look well? Dear old Paula. That's a comfort to hear. I reckon I ought to give you something for this. A gift you've brought. For you've brought me back a piece of my youth. We get a choice scarf. I'm not going to be using this because choice items are... I don't want to... Okay. For those who don't know, there are multiple choice items. Each one has a terrible drawback that I don't want to deal with. Basically, how it works is if you have a choice item on your Pokemon, what will happen is that Pokemon... Well, I think you might actually give me the item if I say yes. No, you battle me instead. I didn't realize you were going to battle me. I thought you would give me an Eviolite because you're talking about without evolving, and I was like, oh, okay, you're just a gimmick. You're gonna give me an item, okay. But you just wanted a battle. Let me get back to that side questing topic I mentioned after the 5 other topics that I dropped for random things. Side questing in Pokemon is one of those things where it's like, I really, like, you know, sometimes you had to go really out of your way for a few, but sometimes they were just really, like, fun and just, like, easy, and it's like, the side quests in this game, there's, like, 3 in total, and they're all really easy. There's no challenge to them, all rather boring. They don't really grant you anything. Like, you get a choice item, another one you get like an apple for Applin, and it's like, I don't care. That's not to say, you know, the items are bad. It's just I don't really care for anything that those 2 side quests get you. But Pokemon side quests are... they're not something necessary, but they're enjoyable, you know? They really, like, deviate from, I don't know, I guess not the tension, external tension, just the overall game, you know? Sometimes they really grant you some good stuff. A lot of times in the old games, the side quests led to a rare location, a legendary, and I will say I am one of those people who, I'm not campaigning for mystery gifts. If I get that thing, you give me a new part of the game to catch one Pokemon. I understand people really liking that. Oh, you do give me an Eviolite. Okay. I do understand people really loving those. Me personally, I don't think those are... If you continue to give me Pokemon just for mystery gift, will I be upset because it's just, here's Pokemon, that's it? Yeah, it's honestly kind of a cop-out. But I'm not gonna go, like, crazy over it, because, you know, it really just depends on, like, how far they're willing to go for a certain legendary, especially one maybe people don't like, so no one goes for the event, so all their programming went to waste. It's one of those topics that I don't really discuss because it's just so, like, I don't really have an answer. Before we actually fight Opal, which we probably could do with our current team, I want to go get some candies for Wax. Which means, we're gonna train this episode and probably next episode, in all honesty, in the wild area. So, woo, grinding. I'm gonna continue on my tangent now, but Pokemon side quest. I really liked, you know, some of them kind of sucked, in all honesty, but they were still fun at the end of the day, and that was important. My main issue with just the whole thing is just legendaries could be treated so much better. They're now relegated to story, basically. There's not much more to the legendaries anymore besides they're a main story event now. And that's about all they do. They're kind of wasted in that regard, which is upsetting, to say the least. Before I forget to mention, there is a single Pokemon, singular fire species, that we can get and could have gotten since the beginning of the game. through the max raid end, you can get wild Charmanders in max raid ends. That's not to say it's not the easiest thing in the world to actually accomplish, getting a wild Charmander it's one of the rare ones through experience. So I literally haven't even seen one. So you can grind those out for a Firelocke if you really want to and have 2 starters, which would be really helpful. Me personally, I'm not going to do that for the sake of this, but I definitely will be looking into it for the second Firelocke, because every Pokemon counts, especially in the version missing Turtonator. Will Turtonator make that much of a difference? I wouldn't think so. I only say that because Turtonator, you get him at the end of the game, you know? You won't have too much time with him, but he is Fire Dragon, and the dragon typing itself, I feel, may come in handy. It might not, but there's a chance it will at some point, especially in, you know, the final battle with Leon. So and Solrock died. And I did say before that all training will be done on camera, but for the Firelocke in particular, I think I might actually, I'll record it and I'll make those, I'll make like special episodes, training episodes in particular, and then I don't know, have like a custom thing on the thumbnail so you guys know this is training, this is just getting levels for the next fight, nothing more to it. If you want to see what actually happens, you can, but don't, you know, expect too much. Because grinding in Pokemon, it's not the most entertaining thing in the world to do. It's not the most entertaining thing to watch. Any other episode of this damn Let's Play would be more entertaining than watching me grind Pokemon. The only entertaining thing is what comes out of my mouth, and even then, I don't know how entertaining I really am. If you think I'm that entertaining, comment down below that you think I'm very entertaining, because I'd be flattered, and it would probably give me a nice big push to just grind videos, because in all honesty, I've been doing it. I've been putting in the work, and I'm really proud of my work. But it's been hard balancing everything recently. So that's why I moved the schedule to 5 videos in a day instead of like multiple sets of 3, because it's just been a lot harder for me to have those extra time. So every word of encouragement really goes a long way, and that applies to every YouTuber. I stand by that. Comment sections, a lot of them are toxic, a lot of them are bad, a lot of them are like stans who go crazy. Comment sections, comment on the video, criticize, you know, tell me what I can improve on, tell me what I can do better. I would love to hear suggestions. I check comments for all my videos because I have my settings applied, so I get not notified. It doesn't appear in my on my phone, and it's like, oh, you got a comment. No, but I have it set so on my YouTube app, my creator app, where I go over my content that I use really regularly, and I would recommend to any YouTuber. That's really helpful for actually looking at analytics quickly instead of booting up YouTube on a laptop or something. It's helpful. Yeah. There's a section you can see comments. I check that every day, multiple times a day. That's to say that I haven't, sometimes it doesn't actually work properly and it won't show me comments. If I check right now, it says the last one was a week ago. If that is, very likely, I don't get many views, so I don't get many comments in turn, and there's that. I don't promote people to go and comment because I want to focus on subscribers. If you feel like you want to comment, I say go for it, because wouldn't want to force it upon you. And I'm going to leave it at that because this is the end of the episode. Next episode, we'll be doing a lot more grinding, getting more things, trying to get Litwick caught up with the rest of us, and probably get a few levels for everyone. So I'll make sure to share and subscribe. Comment down below this episode and tell me your thoughts on my videos. And I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely day, everyone.